Hi, I'm Randy, repairman at Valley Music Center. Today I'm going to show you how to change a string. First thing, we need to know some of the tools. We're going to need a string winder, and we're going to need something to cut our strings. So, first thing first, once you have the strings off your guitar, now's your chance to clean the guitar. A little easier to clean, get all the debris off before you put the strings back on. Good tip, you can use a Q-tip to get in all the crevices, things like that. Once you got it clean, we take our string, we're going to open it, try not to bend the string. Here we're doing a low E string. We're going to go through the back. Another tip, if the ball ends get stuck in the back of the guitar, you can use the string itself to push the ball end from the front back out the back side. So we pull it through all the way until we feel it lock. Once again, we try not to bend it. We run it down the length of the neck, and we find the peg that it wants to go to. We go to the next peg, and here we're going to put a little kink in the string. This way, when we run it back through the peg that we need it to go through, it has a stopping point. So it'll stop, it'll stay in place for you. Now be careful of the ends. They can be really sharp. You don't want to poke yourself in the finger with one of those. So where we get a string winder. So what I like to do is I hold the string down next to the peg so that every wrap that goes around the peg stays under itself, and it makes a nice uniform wrap, helps keep the guitar in tune a little bit better. So I hold the string up over the fingerboard with my extra fingers, and I hold down with my first finger to keep it going under the new wrap, and I wind. And as you go, just let the string pull tighter and tighter. And there we go. Now we have 2 or 3 uniform wraps. Keeps it nice and neat. Then I take my cutting tool and I snip it off halfway. I always leave a little extra because once you tune, you stretch the strings out. You want to leave some strings so it can stretch. Otherwise, you cut it too short, it's going to pull it right out of the peg. So I'll show one more time. Do an A string. We unwind it, try not to bend it. We go through the back, push it through, pull it until it locks. We go down the length of the neck, find the peg it needs to go to. We go to the next peg, we make a kink in it, then we can put it through the peg, pull it to the kink and it stops. I hold down with my first finger, hold up with my extra fingers, and I wind it, and we get 2 to 3 nice uniform wraps. Like so. Then we cut off some of the excess. This way it gets out of the way. When we tune, it's not going to poke us in the fingers. Now, one question I get asked a lot is when we do that last high E string, since it's the last peg on the headstock, I'll show you what you do here. So again, we run it down the length. We know where we want to go. Since there's no extra peg, little thought, we can bend it at the end of the headstock. What I like to do is grab it where it needs to go, pull it back a peg, and then you can put a kink in it, and that way you have that little extra that you need. And then we put it in the peg. Tight, and always remember keep your strings to the inside of the headstock. Let's go goes for 3 per side tuners as well. Keep them on the inside. So I hold down, I hold up with my fingers. And we wind, you may get an extra wrap or two with the lighter gauge string. We go under the string tree. We cut off the extra. Now there's the point where I would tune. After you tune, you can stretch the string out. Be it one string or all of them. You're going to grab the string. You'll pull up on the string. Just give it a little stretch. This will get it nice and tight. And then you can tune your strings again. Once they're completely tuned, it's always good to cut your string as close as possible. This will keep you from getting holes on the inside of the gig bag and tearing your case apart. Like that. And that's how to put on a new string. Like I said, I'm Randy. I do all the repairs here at Valley Music Center, so bring your guitars down, string them up the right way. If you have any trouble, we're here to answer questions. Come down and give us a visit. Thanks.